What's up? What's up? SJ, when ain't she at it? But what is that? What are you at? What is the accomplishment? What is this background song that you playing now or haven't played? That's what I'm saying. This stuff be thought out, y'all. Say what you want to say. What do y'all say? Some of y'all be like, she's so beautiful. And what? What does that mean? It really sad. I feel like women be on here talking about she's so beautiful and looks is only what exterior, and we go beyond that, and it's not enough. Enough for what? Yeah, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but what goes on beyond just she's so beautiful? What is the conversation consisted of? What is this person exemplifying? I'm gonna tell you, it's a difference between a SJ, Chrissy Lampkin with Jim Jones, and Ciara with NFL superstar Russell Wilson. Future, okay? That's Ciara's baby daddy, okay? That is Little Future's dad. All good. Future had however many already, with child, pregnant, having a baby.
Not like y'all have like lived life in every capacity anyone could live it in. You live in like you've already done it. So let's just seal it properly. Seal it properly because you know what? He deserves it. You deserve it. Why not? Like I look at y'all and I'm like, they're so cute and so fly. Chrissy is so beautiful and so dope, and she holds you down, like down, down, down. Like this is a spirit talking through me right now. I'm just saying, like I saw you and I got excited because I love what you are to me to music and what you meant to me coming up, and also when I see y'all like from a love perspective, y'all like touch so many people. It's time. It's time.
But let me be your flowers. Okay. You was here to give me them words of encouragement and the words of advice. I really need that.
Yay, I appreciate that.
All things alleged. Ciara, blessed situation. Thankfully, Russell saw his worth, or the ex-wife he had saw her worth. Whatever happened, it didn't work. Ciara promoted this prayer that she done prayed. So now what? She out here trying to answer women's prayers? Maybe she should have dropped off over at SJ's house and hollered at her. But for whatever reason, she was feeling led. Led? Who is taking some advice from Ciara because she feels led? Her conversation or her mission or her purpose at that moment, it didn't quite seem on point to me. It seemed a little shaky to me. It seemed a little erratic. I'm like, girl, what you hiding? Because something ain't flowing about this. It's like she's trying to give this is how you do it. However long y'all been married, y'all need to just go ahead on and do what? Ciara, do what? I looked at Jim Jones' net worth. I looked at Chrissy's net worth. I looked at Ciara's, and I looked at Russell's. And I thought, yeah, Ciara put that down as quick as possible and bagged that whole situation, secured it with babies and all, but they actually seem like a really nice couple, and whatever is working for them, that couple there, Ciara and Russell Wilson, that works for them because it didn't work for her and Future. Maybe it worked at the time, but yeah, we see how that turned out. Now, Jim Jones and Chrissy, yeah, we've seen the video footage where Chrissy did propose to Jim Jones. Did she have any business doing that? She did it. I don't know if she did it just to, get her name out there, get the views up, get the conversation going, because I'm sure some woman probably has proposed before. Did Jim Jones have an idea about that was happening and she just played herself? Or did she just do it for views to up her name? Because now it's like, yeah, she's known as that girl, as that grown woman that proposed to her longtime partner. But one thing about Chrissy, one thing about SJ, Chrissy appears to me, she's still winning. Even if she's not married, she's still winning. I know we sometimes hear marriage is not for everybody, kids is not for everybody. Some people are okay, and she looks okay. She looks very well established, okay. She looks so comfortable, okay, with being okay with how that relationship is progressing. Because behind closed doors, we don't know. For all we know, they might be getting married in the next 6 months. They might have called it off 6 months prior and got back together. We don't know, but whatever it is, Ciara, it's working for them. And I think the way Jim Jones handled it in his response, he let her get it out. Ciara's like what, 39? Jim Jones is somewhere in his 50s. Him and Chrissy have been together since the beginning of time, so to speak. And Russell Wilson, he married his long time, high school sweetheart. It didn't work. It was 3 years. And what's crazy, y'all, have you ever known any couples, they wind up getting married? They wind up getting married after being together for 10, 15, 20 years. They say like them first few years is hard with a marriage if it's going to work. But sometimes the rate of people ending in divorce after finally going through it, after all that time of not being married and it was working under whatever circumstances that people were okay with, seemed like soon as you take that vow under God, coming together as one, loving your other half, loving your spouse, loving your husband, wife, as Christ loved the church. Taking those vows, it's like a spiritual connection at that point. And you know what you really want to do, and you're there with it, and you're ready to really make that commitment. Because some people just take vows, they just taking them. They just like, well, just some words, some piece of paper. That's it. Just sign. Okay, we got married. It is more. I wish it was that simple. It is a lot more than just reciting some words. Some people are ready, and some people are not. It's always words beyond the context of just being a doer, being a hearer, looking into this, like chewing on those words, manifesting those words. But if Jim know he ain't there, he ain't there. Chrissy, she still seems to be in her own lane, like she ain't pressing nothing. Y'all know how sometimes SJ was looking so hard up in them pictures and desperate, like maybe this gonna be today. It's like it's hard to fake happiness. Either you are or you aren't, because you're still that same person behind closed doors when you're at home, when it's just you and that other person. But then when you come out, cameras is flashing, y'all got to take a picture, you got to get ready for the interview, you're trying to go live, you got to have some words to say in some kind of way. Somebody wound up saying, we'll always be friends, and whoever Nelly gets with, they're just going to have to accept me. Nope. Messed around and found out he did not wife you, he wiped Ashanti. And maybe you did not want to be the wife, Shantel. Maybe you didn't. Sometimes people get jealous of people. They get uncomfortable because people are just so happy. He was still happy. He appeared to be happy. I mean, at moments he looked like he was just not with the right one, but he made the best out of it. She didn't even look happy. So it's like, why even try to throw these subliminals at time? As far as I'm concerned, Ciara, just help yourself, because it's so funny when people be so quick to try to, give marriage advice, marital advice. Look, it's always something for each and every one to work on. I mean, I think she could have went about it a little differently. Maybe that could have been a private type of situation if she knows something like that. If she knows her. Chrissy, out of respect, should she have waited maybe till Chrissy came around? Should she have said something to Chrissy? I just think Jim handled it well. And Jim always got the same face anyhow. Jim just looked like he just be chilling. Like, yeah, we in it. He blessed Chrissy real nice for her birthday. That wasn't no ordinary gift for somebody you just, yeah, here, happy birthday. Because I didn't see Nelly setting SJ out like how Jim set. I mean, it's just different levels to these relationships. And obviously, Nelly is with the one he wanted to be with. I always got to throw them in there to some capacity. Jim, I believe he's with who he wants to be with. But who knows? Maybe tomorrow he might want to be married. Maybe he might not want to be. But Chrissy looking like, look, what we not going to do is make my relationship the focal point in this 2-show pass. Because every now and again, that relationship do come up. I mean, I'm sure some people that can relate. I'm sure some people that have gotten married late in the game and they're doing just fine. But like every relationship, there are some concerns, there's some bumps along the way, and there's some things that have to be worked out. So if people can't figure it out till they about 60, God bless them. That's their life. That is their life and how they choose to do it. You got some people that feel like, yo, I'm 21 now, I'm 18, I'm of age, I'm getting married on this very day. I mean, look at Travis Hunter. Who knows how that's going to work out? You know, people are already predicting that's going to be the next Mike Tyson type of situation. I hope not, because no prenup was involved when Mike Tyson took it upon himself to happily marry Robin Givens. And we see how that worked out. That was a crying shame. And it's a wonder that Mike even pulled himself up out of that. But Robin, I believe she had a plan for him. You know, it's just my opinion. But I believe she had a plan on him because of the time they went on that interview. I think it was what, Diane Sawyer or Barbara Walters. Oh, she was on there telling it all, just shaming the man. You gotta watch these women. That's why I'm like, look, Jim, if it's working with Chrissy, how y'all do it, Chrissy? If it's working with Jim, you already know what you're getting. And sometimes when you do take that, I do, it's another level. Some people say, oh, ain't nothing changed. You know, we've been together all this time and we're going to go ahead and just get married. Things do change. Things do change. That, again, that vow there that you take, things do change. And if they didn't, something would be wrong because there's nothing wrong with evolving into new plateaus. Just like, okay, you might 1 minute be in your 20s, now in your 30s. Some things have changed. Yeah, you taking you along with you. You carrying your DNA along with you, but you're not the same. You're not thinking the same as you was when you was in your 20s to your 30s to the 40s. The mind changes every so often. So who knows where they might be at this very point. But again, Ciara, again, just be glad, honey, you made it out and got you a good one as far as we know. But there again, we've been heard about them divorcing. I hope not, though, and I highly doubt it. Let me put that on there. And I like that couple together. I think that's great. Oh, but let me tell you about Ciara, though. I think it is time for her to sit down because her latest song that she got out now that she been promoting, girl, you are somebody's mama. Russell, really, really, she out here looking a little just want to, who's it for? You're at home, but you're outside. Her son, he's of age to have a comment as well. But everybody has their time and sometimes it just runs. But Ciara, she just be trying too hard to still have that. Am I still desirable? You know, some of them just want to still be that desirable chick. And I guess, I mean, if that's what she want to do, I guess that she just ain't my forte as far as that extraness goes. But yeah, promote your prayer, girl. Next thing we're gonna hear about, she done became a preacher. Everybody just want to be somebody on other levels. Oh well.